Oh my God. I was trying to give you all a little cat content to really, lure you in. And instead he just started licking his butt. That was your big debut and that's what you decided to do? Oh my God. You can't rely on cat talent. I can't believe you ruined it. You ruined the start of our live. He doesn't care. Classic cat energy. We've been slowly moving down the body. So we started with a little neck, shoulder, then we got chest, middle back, pelvis, low back, all that good stuff. So yesterday we did a little bit of hamstrings and quads, and today we're going to focus a little more on the hamstrings as well, but also into the calves. So moving down, continuing down the body. But yeah, this is our 2-week challenge where we come together for 10 minutes and just do a little flow. It's a good little habit building exercise to just get used to maybe stepping away from your computer, or just like stopping what you're doing for a little moment of grounding, a little breath, a little mindfulness, all that good stuff. But as always, you can do this anytime. You don't have to be live with me here. It is always available to you, and you can repeat it as many times as you like. We're going to start in the back of our mats today, standing. So if you don't have a mat, you can grab one now, or you can always put a blanket down. We are going to be doing a downward facing dog. So wherever you choose, just make sure it's not too slippery. Be careful in your space. Or if you're on a rug, you also can just use a rug. All right, let's start. So we'll start in the back. We'll start standing. I'm going to be a little bit further up just because I want to make sure the camera can see me. So just give yourself a moment. Just rock forward and back on the feet. Just kind of waking up the legs. Maybe some shoulder rolls here just to kind of open up the body. Feeling the calves, maybe feeling the ankles. And then the next time you come to your heels, just lift up all your toes, give them a little wiggle, and then spread them all down nice and wide. Feel rooted through all corners of the feet. Notice if you're rolling in or out, and just readjust the weight distribution as you need. And maybe imagine that you have roots growing out through the bottom of the feet, through the mat, through your floorboards, through the foundation of wherever you are, all the way into the earth. Just feeling nice and rooted. And at the same time, you're lifting up the body. So you have a nice line of energy that comes through the center of the body. Imagine your spine as well. So everything is lifting up. We've done a lot of low core stabilizing here. So it's that same energy of things lifting up. The collarbone is open. The shoulders are falling down the back. And you're lifting up through the crown of the head. So you're feeling a nice pull and opposition from the crown of the head, but also being rooted down. So feel that connection between the earth and also above you. A little earth-sky connection here. And then maybe close the eyes. Have the arms by the side, palms facing forward. This is Tadasana, mountain pose. So just give yourself a full round of breath in here. Open the mouth, let it go. Let's take 2 more. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, open the mouth, let it out. 1 more big breath in, really fill up. Open the mouth, let it go. Nice. You shake out the hands. Let those shoulders get a nice roll. We're going to do a couple of spinal rolls down. So really take your time here. Start by tucking the chin to the chest. And then 1 vertebra at a time, nice and slow. You're going to have a nice soft bend in the knees. And you're just going to roll down, starting from the top of the head, then going through the mid-spine. You're bending the knees so you can really articulate the low spine. And then just let yourself find a forward fold. Feeling the stretch in the back of the legs. Relax the belly. Full breath in here. Let it go. We're going to roll back up. Press into the heels. Activate the back of the legs here. And you're going to roll 1 vertebra at a time, coming all the way up. So again, Noticing specifically in the low back as well. We really want to take a nice slow roll. The crown of the head is last. As you come all the way up, give those shoulders a nice big shrug. And we'll do that one more time here. So again, tuck the chin to the chest. You're kind of leading with the crown of the head here, spiraling in. And I usually have a little tuck of my pelvis just to really make sure, get that mid-spine articulation. Forward fold. Once you get there, relax the jaw. Oh, maybe flutter out the lips. Full breath in. Full breath out. You might feel this a few different places. I feel it in my calves, my hamstrings. A little low back. Stretch and then roll all the way up again, nice and slow. Try not to kind of whip yourself up. You can get dizzy that way. We're really going nice and slow. We're being gentle in the spine. And then take one last big shoulder roll. Nice. Inhale here. Exhale, let it go. All right, we're going to roll down one more time. You can take a little bit faster, just this nice smooth roll, and we're going to walk out to a plank pose. And you're going to hold the plank for just a moment. I'm just going to have to adjust my walk out here with my space. So once you find that plank, make sure the heels are lifted, the low core is engaged, and just give yourself a little rock back and forth, feeling the calves. Whew. Core will fire up just a little bit, full breath. Exhale. And let's gently bring the knees down. Let's find a child's pose. That's as active as we'll get, don't worry. Just give yourself a breath in here, breathing into the low back, the shoulders, the arms. One more breath in. Big exhale. Nice. On your next inhale, let's come up to a tabletop. Let's just take 2 rounds of cat-cows just to kind of shake everything out. We just did a little spinal warm-up with those rolls, but it still might feel nice to take a few cat-cows here. And then find a neutral tabletop on your next inhale. So when I say neutral tabletop, that means we're not arching and we're also not rounding the spine. You're finding a nice neutral spine, which means you're lifting the low core, belly button to the spine, and the gaze is directly down, so the neck isn't crunching in any direction. And then we're going to send the left leg behind us. Toes will stay down. Give yourself a little rock back and forth. I'm going to move up just a little bit. Make sure you can see. And just breathe into that calf on that left side. Feeling a little bit of massage in that foot as well. And then we'll find a supported side plank here. So you'll kickstand that shin, the knee that's on the mat, just kickstand that shin out, planting the left foot down, and then reaching the left arm up. You're opening the hips up to the side, and then you can reach that left arm up towards the ear. I run out of space here, but take a full breath. Exhale. Nice. Gently come back to that tabletop. Let's just take a round of cat-cow. Let it go. And we'll find that neutral tabletop. Send that right leg behind you. And keep the toes down. Again, give yourself a little rock, a little massage in the calf. Let something go. And we'll find that supported side plank. So again, you'll kickstand that left shin just for a little support. Plant the right foot down. You're opening the hips up to the right side. Open up the chest. Come out of that left shoulder. So we're not sinking, we're really lifting up. And then you can reach the right arm a little closer to the ear. Full breath into that right side. Exhale. Bring the right hand down. Let's find a cat-cow. And then we'll find that neutral tabletop. This time we'll tuck the toes, send the hips up. Let's find that downward facing dog. I'm not going to be here super long. Let's just take 3 rounds of breath, really pedaling out the feet, feeling those calves get a nice stretch. Relax the neck. Make sure you're not sinking into your shoulders. Really lift up and out of the wrist. Let's take one more breath. Open the mouth, let it out. Nice. Let's gently bring the knees down. Come up to sit on the heels. Take a moment here with the head above the heart. Full inhale. Full exhale. Nice. We're going to take one last little thing here. Shift off to either side, and you'll sweep the legs out in front of you. We're going to take a seated forward fold. So you're going to have the legs out in front of you. Feel free to keep a nice bend in the knees. They don't have to be straight here. You can always have a nice bend. If you also have a pillow or something, you can always place it under the knees if that feels good. But what you want to make sure is that you're not sitting back, because then it's going to be really hard to take a forward fold here. So you want to make sure you're on the sits bones, which is the bony parts of the glutes. You might want to move the flesh out of the way. That's what I usually do. Just to make sure you're sitting nice and tall. Notice how it's easier to sit up tall out of the low back when you're kind of propped up onto the sits bones. And then you'll reach the arms up overhead, big inhale. Exhale as you reach forward, try to keep the back long, and then when you've hit your limit, I'm about here, I round the spine, chin to the chest. Hands can fall wherever they fall. Just relax the neck. Take a full round of breath in here. Open the mouth, let it out. Let's take one more big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Nice. And then use the hands, walk them back towards you as you roll up one vertebra at a time. Giving those shoulders a nice big shrug, open, find a seated posture. I will turn to face you. We'll just seal that practice for today. Hands can come to prayer at heart center. Let's take a full round of breath in. Fill up the belly. Inhale. Hold it at the top. Open the mouth side out. Beautiful work. Thank you so much for trusting me to guide you today. Give yourself a little gratitude for your practice, for your breath, for you to take the time, for you having taken the time, to do a 10-minute practice. I will have a reel available for you so you can do this anytime, and I'll see you tomorrow at 1. Bye.